We know artificial intelligence is a powerful tool, but there are concerns it could limit the development of critical thinking and creativity in students, and not just college students, K through 12 students as well. Kathy Parker-Jones joins us now in studio. She's the coordinator for K through 12 learning in Dublin City Schools. Kathy, thank you for being here. We're excited to learn about this topic. What kinds of discussions are you having in Dublin schools about the use of AI and learning in that age group?
We are very focused on the purposeful and intentional use of AI in Dublin City Schools. We're really having a lot of conversations with our teachers around when is it the most appropriate time to use AI. We want to make sure that it is enhancing learning and not replacing learning. So we're taking the time to really make sure our teachers understand how AI works, and then making sure that they are ready to have those conversations with students when they're going to bring it into the classroom environment.
How do educators and parents find the right balance when it comes to learning how to use this tool and apply this tool, AI literacy and digital literacy, while also sharpening critical thinking skills and fostering creativity? Where do we find that balance?
Well, critical thinking is right now one of the main skills that students are going to need moving forward in the age of AI. So it's having those conversations in the classroom with our teachers and our students, and parents having those conversations with their children. And that can start as early as, say, 4, 5, 6 years old. Our kids are interacting with Siri and Alexa, and that's AI. So having conversations at an early age with them to say, this is a robot, it's a tool, it's a helper, it's not a person. Because I think that's a misconception that young children can have. So it's starting to bring in those conversations at an early age and really helping our students to be thinking about, is something real or is it not? And that could be an image, it could be the conversation that they're having with an AI chatbot. It's really getting them to be those critical thinkers around how AI works, and it's really just an algorithm. And parents could even have a great conversation with their children at home and say, when you're on Disney Plus or you're on Netflix, do you notice that you get the same shows showing up or things that you like? Because AI wants to make us happy. It's kind of a little creepy that way. But that's one of the things that we can be doing, is just having those open conversations on a regular basis and keeping things personal. So sometimes, like we are in Dublin City Schools, we're saying press pause. Sometimes it's pressing pause when we need to not be using AI and taking that first chance at learning or that first conversation so that we're interacting and building social skills.
So what is your message to parents, many of whom are learning about AI in tandem with their kids? We're all learning about this together and it's changing so quickly. So what's your message?
Don't be afraid. I think we are all going to learn together. And sometimes as parents, we just stay 1 or 2 steps ahead of our kiddos. But it's something that's going to be a part of our world, and it's a lot like back when Google first came out and we were all trying to figure out what that meant. Now it's about, like, what does this look like in our new world with imagery being created, video being created, the chatbots. So taking time to learn and be educating yourself along the way.
So many conversations and questions still to come. No doubt we may have to have you come back for part 2 of this discussion.
Sure.
Kathy Parker-Jones, thank you so much. We really appreciate that insight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Kathy mentioned the Dublin City Schools Press Pause Initiative. It's a podcast series with district officials and experts on social media and mental health. You can find the link to those resources on 10tv.com/featured links.